up people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme. I'm not bragging, people nagging, cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far. A girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then he dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay. I ain't lying, girls be crying, cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father, cause he's down with me. And it's tricky to rock around, to rock around.
Daddy say so, that's the team we're gonna see.
Tricky, it's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time is tricky.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New York Jets. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Dragon 60, Cowboy 80, Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. When you talk about this Jets defense, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
2nd and 3. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now they'll change things up. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Operating from the gun, Haynes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
60 Bobcats!
Throwing to start the drive. Haynes. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
Trap 60. Ready? 18 Cardinal. Go street. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Haynes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Ready.
Looking to throw. Haynes. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Dragons, 7 Pirates. 18 Cardinal, 8 Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 19 Lions. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. And it is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch, and the score. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A dangerous return man showing it here. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
18, Warriors 70, 70 Rangers, 70, Hawks 70.
Throwing to start the drive. Trailer. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys?
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets are back within a score. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Jets 7. Harrison Davis to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum, because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. And they'll get to it after a gain of 7 to the 47.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. You talk about this Jets defense. Yeah, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
After 11.
First down.
Hey, Crash. Hawk 70. Hawk.
Back to throw. Haynes under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Haynes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Come 19, 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. Haynes. Looking left side, and it's complete. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Rig alert, rig alert. 60 by 6, 60 by go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Fernandez. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Come on, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. 60.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Ready, 6, Bronco 80. 19 tight, 19 tight. Big Lion.
2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st down, Blackwell. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Jets sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Panther 11, Panther. Here we go, stop. Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. Trailer. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Hey, check that, check that. 7, ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Trailer. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Ready up.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
18, pioneer. Let's go now. 16,
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Haynes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
From the gun on 3rd down. Haynes. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. Blackwell. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready? Ready?
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
19 target. Mustang 19.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to find Tanner downfield. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a
Ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Peters. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it makes it hard to defend.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Jets 14. Harrison Beavis to
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground.
at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run on the draw. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
1979 Broncos. Go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is taken in at the 5. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the 5-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Check. 60 Bison. 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Operating from the gun. Haynes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 4 yards out. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Liking 18.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, and that's to Taylor, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
There's no rest to my shut it down. Whenever I get your money up, believe what I got, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go. Set 70 Rangers. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Tag. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
A final shot before break. Trailer. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Let's go now. 79.
Back to throw. Trailer. That's complete on the bubble screen. That's Peters. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready,
3rd and 5.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun. Trailer. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
That's taken on the 25. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great return there of 22 yards.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw. Haynes.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Pat the 60, pat the 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneers. Hurt. Steady.
Back to throw. Haynes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. The QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Stephanie. Cowboy 80.
Now they'll audible to something else.
7 Pirates. Go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Get up. Trap 60.
From the gun on 3rd down, Haynes.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. But their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Oh, nice move. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Looking to throw. Haynes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fernandez. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on first down. Blackwell. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Trailer. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter.
Ready.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Blackwell. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
2nd and 13. And he rifles one incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics.
and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun. Trailer. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ready? Viking 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. That's caught right side by Worthy. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lift at the end of that one. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, breaking it in the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop?
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Come on. Set. 7. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Blackwell. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Across midfield. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Next to score, Bengals 42, Jets 28. Harrison Beavis.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Bengals are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Real quick. Baby on that rap and pay the bills. Now I'm better, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold on the earth.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Blackwell takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Trailer. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Cup 19. Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Bronco 80.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Peters. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Ready? 70 Ranger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight. Set, hurt.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go.
Off the play fake. Trailer. Throw left side complete. That's Butler. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Jets get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
49. Jets 35.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Cincinnati, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets,
The loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,
jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Things I need you. When I was young, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Something takes a
comeback song. I've been waiting in the wings like a dog on a chain. I can feel this fire building up a little while, and when check the wire, sure enough it's live, and try to stop it, but I can't. It's calling my name. 'Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave. Pulled up his boots, put his one on his hip, climbed up into the cold of the rain. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again. This time I'm taking what's mine, like a long lost out west outlaw out of his mind. I'm riding into town, no turning back now. 'Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave. Pulled up his boots, put his one on his hip, climbed up into the cold of the rains. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again. Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave. Pulled up his boots, put his one on his hip, climbed up into the cold of the rains. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again.
Yeah. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us.